At some point in all of our lives, we search for inner peace. We try to heal emotional wounds, eliminate stress from everyday life, and we try to build lasting relationships. Is it easy? Probably not. Possible? Absolutely. My next guest is a believer that we can all change our lives and change for the better. Dr. Frank Kinslow is the author of The Secret of Quantum Living. Good morning, Doctor.
Thank you very much, Christy.
Thank you for being here. Now, let's talk about you first. You are a man of many titles. Tell me about it.
Well, I'm a teacher of the deaf, and later I became a chiropractic physician and a doctor of clinical spiritual counseling. But now, mainly, I just write books and I do seminars here and abroad. And
speaking of your book, which I know has to do with inner peace, and we're going to talk about it in just a few minutes, when I was reading it, I have to admit, I did think of Deepak Chopra. I said to myself, he reminds me of him.
Well, it's strange. It's very good that you picked that up. Actually, Deepak and I came from the same foundation, from the same background.
Oh.
And before we were really popular, our methods were very popular, we actually got to confer on a patient or two back in the old days.
There you go. Well, I'm glad I mentioned that. Now, let's talk about your book. It's called The Secret of Quantum Living. Now, when I saw the title, I went, And then when I kept on reading, I kept on seeing the words quantum entrainment. Yes. Big words here.
Oh, yeah.
So what are we talking about?
Well, quantum entrainment, don't let that scare you.
Okay.
It's a simple, natural process that anybody can do. And it's based on rest. We get a very deep rest when we do quantum entrainment. In fact, I discovered a way to give the body a very deep rest in just minutes. Now, what rest, the value of rest is, that rest is the healer, universal healer. And it doesn't matter whether we have, a broken leg or a broken heart. Rest is necessary for recuperation and healing. So we get a very deep rest and very deep healing in minutes with quantum entrainment. And
when you say minutes, I know because you cite a lot of examples of reaching that rest and that peace. There are so many in here, but I want you, and I want to ask the viewers to follow along. Give me some examples and exercises where we can do this quantum approach.
Okay, well, certainly, and I like to call them experiences.
Experiences.
So here's one you can do. Hold your hands out, make yourself into like a human cross.
Okay.
Good, good. And bend your hands just a little forward. Good. Now, turn all the way and look at your right hand. And now turn your head and look at your left hand. Now, from the time that you went from your left hand to your right, or your right hand to your left hand, what was in your mind?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. In fact, the basis, every thought that we have in between each thought is nothing. And that nothing is peace, and it's very healing. So when we learn how to find this nothing, what comes from that is a very peaceful healing.
Okay, give me one more example since we have time. And if you're at home, do this along with us.
Yeah. So this one's fairly simple. Take your index finger and place it right in the middle of your forehead. Excellent. Close your eyes. Now, become aware of everything that you can feel where your finger meets your forehead. Is your forehead cooler than your finger? Is there a pulse in your finger? How much pressure are you putting? Spend a little time just becoming very aware of that point.
Okay.
That's good. Now you can let that drop. Now, just initially, immediately, there's a little quieting down when we do that, but
because I'm focused on that.
Exactly. Now, also, if you were to do it for a minute or 2 minutes, you'd find that the body would become quite relaxed and the mind peaceful. During that period of time, just that short period of time, were you worried about paying the bills? Were you worrying about getting the kids to school on time?
No.
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 So this is how quantum entrainment works. It's just a shift in the way we look at life.
So it's almost like eliminating the surrounding things that maybe are bothering me and focusing more on what's happening right now in me.
With this exercise, or this experience that we just had, you really can't get a full idea. It's not focusing, actually. It's actually a perception, just shifting of awareness to what's already there inside.
And doctor, can anybody do this approach? I mean, from the young to the elderly?
Oh, absolutely. And the beautiful thing about this, not only can you do it for yourself, but you can do it for your family, for your friends. You can even do quantum entrainment for your pets.
Your pets?
Yes, that's right. It's so simple. It's a scientific process, so you don't even have to believe in it. You can just do the 3 simple steps, and you've got it.
Fascinating. Doctor, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
And if you'd like to read the book, it's called The Secret of Quantum Living. He also has another book, The Secret of Instant Healing, and you can find it on the website, and that's quantumentrainment.com.